expecting brimstones, ascend, lots of open lines of sight. You need to cover them with the big folks, the big clouds. And as we take a look, I am dead wrong. Ninja's going to be on the Omen. We're going to see Brax on the Omen, one of my favorites.
This is it. This is the new meta.
To the breach. Crashies is never going to play anything but a Cypher. And AZK going to be taking over the Sova role as Skadoodle is going to be moving onto that stage. Lex trying to open things up, but Food and AZK shut it down instantly.
Yeah, that was super nice. Double face on short then, just to really control mid. So we're looking at a defensive team actively trying to fight for middle. It's a little bit of a different look, and you can't always do it, potentially. But that was done very well. A double face on short with support coming from the other side as well, smokes to supplement. That's already a set piece. We're already seeing T1 showing they have some ideas here. Showing, hey, this might be a pistol round look we like to do. That double stack. Now, Jet remainder might be able to do a little bit of damage, but it's going to be tricky. You can see Sage is playing safe at the back there. Skadoodle playing smart, going to get contact, call for rotations. They're not risking this. They're not playing stupid. They're not playing individually. This looks like a really well-rounded team, if I'm honest, so far.
Good luck, Morgas. I mean, you've got a Ghost. You've got some movement abilities here with Jet. But they know where you are. They've covered every other corner. Brax now has the information. 6 health. Morgas just trying to trade out 1 before they close in. And this one's taking a little bit of time, but eventually Brax is going to find the headshot. First round officially on the board. It's T1. They get the first on defense, trying to make it a quick 2-0 as we're going to see no guns bought from the attackers. Classic save round. If you guys are new to tac shooters, it's all about the economy. You're going to need $3,900 to buy up an assault rifle with full body armor. That's assuming you have already gotten your abilities. After losing that first round and only getting 1 pick, the attacking squad, they're poor, full save, all classics, just default guns out.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing the Omens picked here. Speaking of composition, big fan. I think that Ninja's comp is a little bit more dated, personally. I think, honestly, T1's composition, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I do still like seeing Jet, potentially, if you have a main operator player. I think you can really work that, but we have a quick engage. Brax ready to go. Gonna hit the blind. They already know what's happening. They've got good information here. Nice utility use. Overpeak from Brax. That's going to be punished by this team. Someone like Ninja, someone like Lex, they can all let you bang these shots out. But Crashies, a little too good. Effective trading again from Lex to get on the potential site and maybe get a spike plant here.
Lex is causing problems using the opponent's Spectre against him as AZK is going to get dropped. Try to get the high ground, and he's going to get taken down. So it's just Sunny left alive. And there will be 2 attackers inching their way in. Plenty of time before this spike detonates. Here it comes. Breach flash. Not going to hit, but Food will find the headshot. Sunny goes down. And as expected, the defenders win, but they drop 3. So pretty decent attacking round here on the Eco. Lex with the 4 kills is going to get his team in a decent economical position here in round 3.
Okay, that was really good damage. I like the mental approach as well. You hit B, it's a close sight. You basically try and trade in effectively to get the spike planted, get some cash, try and take away the guns. And they did very well. Yes. Honestly, for Ninja's team, their buy should be pretty spot on this round. Now, it was a light investment from T1, of course. They didn't fully invest. That's why you're going to have Skadoodle on the operator. Let's see where he plays this. Is he going to sit towards middle, or does he take some aggression across the map, potentially? It's going to be an interesting one to see how he plays it. It looks like it's a sight lean towards A, and it's a correct read here, Puckett. This could be a disaster for Ninja.
Scott's so good with the sniper rifle across his career, and he just put it away as the first peek is here. Expect Grego, though, to be the one initiating a lot of the fights. He was doing that in the Twitch Rivals tournament, caused some problems for T1. He's going to be the first around the corner, but Food is waiting, and it's going to be Sunny trading out as Skadoodle will back up with this operator. They've got some info. There's going to be some early action here, but still no commitment from your attackers.
Feels bad, man, Skadoodle.
No one saw it.
You gotta hit those. You gotta hit
Sky,
those.
you can't move and shoot, bro.
I mean, this is the thing, though. Let's credit that raise for what they just did. They forced out so much utility away from that Sage. It's going to be trickier to potentially hold on a retake or utilize that in another fashion. So well played to them. Now going to lean back towards B. They've got all the attention towards A, so it's down on Crashies. Now, Crashies is a bit of a hero, man. This player is solid. He is a rock in this regard, and he's going to get information very soon. The Lex is close by. Let's see if he can solo man hold this. There's still 3 players by A. It's all on Crashies.
Morgas just watching the long angle with the operator. Crashies was able to trade out 2 last time around. His camera spots 4. Raids tagged up at the camera. That's going to stall her out. Won't plant immediately. Even more time for the defenders to rotate. And Brax is going to find Ninja in transition.
Crashies is still alive here. He is buying so much time. He's making these attackers so uncomfortable. It's perfection from Crashies. You couldn't ask for better. He held that site so well. Now we have to see if an individual could find 2 kills in a couple of seconds. Not gonna happen. Time runs out, and I want to give all of that round to Crashies. That's exactly what you want out of a Cypher player. It's that rock solid play. Don't get, flustered. You hold it on your own. You buy time for those rotations. Brax was right there as soon as he could be, and it was all good to go. Skadoodle, I'd like to see... I don't know. I felt bad for Food there, by the way. Like, who hasn't been caught with the flash in the hand sort of thing? Like, that's a little rough. But honestly, I want to see Skadoodle be mobile with that operator. Don't just sit at 0 by 8. Show me what you can do at mid. Show me a B bit of it, a bit of B play. Get around that map. Show me the level we're seeing from people like Artis, like we're seeing from people like Mixwell in Europe. Show me that high tier level. Economy is looking pretty bad for Ninja's squad here, Puckett. It's looking pretty drained.
It's one of those tough scenarios as well. You had your op player survive with the $4,500 weapon, but no one can really buy to support him without going all in. So there's going to be a few sheriffs spot up around the map. Ninja just looking for a headshot. But the defenders, you're playing T1, man. They are not going to be peeking you. You have to initiate these fights. And so far, I don't think they've drawn out any utility. Normally on the attack, your goal, just get some utility out. Finally, you're going to start to see some drones coming from the mid. 1 player spotted, not a ton of info for AZK in the defense. The attack now finally making its way up the middle, and they will be met with guns. Lex finds Brack, though. And now with the wall up, they could all feed in onto the B site. Morgas is going to find Food. This is a great start. 2 down already.
What a display from Lex, though, as an individual. You want this man in a team with you. He's looking really solid. Crashy's still, though, being the coolest player under pressure, apparently. No matter how many players come his way, he's always ready to go. And Skadoodle gonna start being skidaddy already. Sonny goes down. You got AZK locking it out, too. And he find the remainders. Lex, though, a bit trickier to try and get past. Apparently not. Skadoodle's more than capable.
Shout out to our production team. That is AZK's perspective on your left. Grego gonna fall. Defenders make it 4 in a row. That one was messy. Keep in mind, they dropped their first 2 players when it was a 5-on-3 scenario. T1 holding strong, and a nice transition by Skadoodle with the op was very quick through the middle to catch Sunny off guard. B seems to be the favorite site, though. We haven't seen a real A opportunity for Ninja's squad. Now that they have guns, I wonder if they'll try and make it work.
I just feel that A depends so heavily on having some sort of mid control, which is, it's rough here. It's really rough. Again, it's one of those kind of like win conditions. Okay, get mid, make those rotations take a little bit longer, a little bit trickier to get around. Make someone like Brax have to work for it. He's going to be playing pretty deep this time, it looks like. And, Skadoodle isn't known to be the super aggressive author, but you've got to be super mobile in this game. So I want to see that come through here. It's that mobility over aggression, potentially. And for now, mostly seen him leaning A, and that's fine. But I think we've seen some of the better operators at the moment really working it out. Slow piece up short. This is nice work from Ninja, utilizing those smokes to get some good ground covered. This does open up the opportunity for A. However, not defaulting towards that main A entrance means they might have another angle that they're not going to be happy to deal with. That's going to be tricky to get past. And AZK just got a world of information.
I gotta say, I really like the transition of Skadoodle over to the Sage and AZK on that Sova. As the in-game leader, Sova is the perfect character for gathering intel. And a nice pick to get things started. Once again, that was Skadoodle. 3 res, but at least you got an ultimate already out from your attacking squad. Defense set up strong. 4-man stack at A. It's only Crashies holding B, and 44 seconds left. Attackers got to start making decisions.
More up. Oh, the utility. They haven't been able to draw much of this utility away. Look at it. Smoke, walls, everything's going to be put down little by little. And then your option is, all right, let's fall back. We've paused the rotation towards A. Let's fall back towards B, hit it quick. But issue becomes, it's still Crashies. TP towards the back of B. That's big from Brax. He's on site to support. He can now hold the crossfire. This is going to be a hard site. Take 15 seconds.
Crashies going to find the first, and Brax's teleport is going to find 2. Did not see it coming as the double defense was set up in the back. And all the attackers just get crashed in on T1, showing you not only patience, accuracy, and their retakes have been absolutely clean at B. That's back-to-back times where they attack over at the B side on the retake and do not drop a player.
Now, I do want to highlight, there is obviously a big skill disparity so far. This is the map that was never going to favor someone like Team Ninja. Simple as that. If you thought it would, I think you've got the idea wrong here as to how to approach this. And this is no discredit to Ninja's team. They could probably, take a couple of fights here and there and do pretty well, but I'm looking at a team that looks well-rounded. We're not seeing the deeper looks of T1. We're seeing them just going to run through them. And that's going to be the state of affairs here. T1 are meant to be the champions. They're meant to be the bar that gets set to reach. So let's see if they keep this clean. That's the name of the game. Playing in Ninja on the Stinger there, off the trade off the back of Grego My Ego. Fantastic name. Ninja just going to start running a couple of kills up this time. That's pretty nice work. AZK is going to be brought into attention here.
It's a 3-on-3, and this is pretty good considering the attacking squad had no money. Very low buy, if anything. And with Spike planted, Ninja has the key angle. Crashies is down. That is his third as Ninja gets things started. 2 players left here. Sunny trying to watch short A. And you just got information. They're coming through the arch. Sunny's got to relocate. He is still tagged up, and Morgas is going to be around the other end of this smoke. This is trouble. Brax takes down your soap, so it's a 1-on-1, and it's not going to happen. Brax basically just sitting, waiting for the challenge, finds his third of the round.
But some good opportunities opened up by Ninja. Ninja got on the board that time. Big opportunities being opened up. Honestly, their eco rounds are pretty decent. Ninja Squad, obviously they're not converting them into wins, but we're seeing them getting pretty close to the sites. Good effective trading. Honestly, if I'm Ninja's team, you hold this default, which they're doing, I like that, but you just have to site hit. You just got to try and trade in effectively, and you're right, I think that they have been causing rotations towards A because it's very hard to hold. I'd like to see them kind of hitting the brakes a little bit, so you take B control, or you start that B control after a default, and then you just hold for a bit. Once you start pressuring, you hold. Try and catch off Brax. Try and hinder those rotations. But defensive-sided aggression. They're already going to set up Skadoodle to hold a more aggressive angle. I think you're going to see why it's so effective. Why I ask for it so often in these games. Half the map now. One of the 2 sites is cut off and inaccessible.
Ska Papa is going to get it started for the defense. That is going to be your jet player. The Opper down. Did someone scoop up her sniper rifle? We'll find out. Ideally, though, you're going to be hitting B with just your rifles. And Crashies, again, showing you his game day cameras. This one from above is devastating. He can't flick down, but he definitely can flick the players that are going to be running to the left. And Ninja's going to find food. So nice work there as food is going to be cleaned up. It's just Skadoodle over at the A site. Ninja has snuck by.
This could be huge for Ninja if he has success, and that's what they're waiting on. It's an all-in rotation, and he's got to clear fast. They're already flashed up, blinded. Spike is on the Sova, so they can make it out, but they've got to make up their minds now. Skadoodle's going walkabouts. That's worrying because he can catch the rotation all by himself. Let's watch Skadoodle here. Yeah, game over. GG, 20 seconds. He already sees the rotations. They can call this one. And that Spike, I just don't see him making it anywhere. Grego doesn't have the spike, doesn't matter. Maybe he finds 2 kills, but he got 10 seconds. The spike's going up short. This is the last-ditch attempt. I thought Skadoodle will be watching that, but safe hands with AZK. But they're now going in maybe a retake scenario if they can get the spike down fast enough.
Yeah, Sunny just in time. Had about 3 seconds to spare, and he is going to be clean with it. AZK has some sick darts. Look at this one. The recon comes through. Going to cause some movement. Sunny trying to get some info of his own. Brax is going to say no. And now they're up to nearly full forces. Everyone is going to be charging in for T1 on this retake. Just 2 people to defend. Can Ninja and Sunny hold strong?
Good crossfire. I mean, the problem is AZK always gets you those valuable frags. Clears out hell. Crashes is there. That's one thing I'll always love about AZ's play so far in this game. Is the fact that that was a little close, not too close. 3 seconds, plenty of time. 5 alive. God damn.
Yeah.
The point is, AZK, I almost don't want him always to be the top fragger because he's just one of those really safe players. He's someone that you want to be alive in those clutch scenarios. You want that player to get you those key kills, those key moments, because he knows which ones are the important ones. I love watching this guy play. If you want to see like a smart player, you want to see someone who plays it really smart, AZK is the guy in my eyes for what he can bring towards that. So, pretty impressive. On the other side, I think you're hitting a bit of a skill disparity limit, which is tough.
Yeah.
And that's about what you're going to reach here. 7-0. We haven't seen too many moments that are that close, but still, this could be a better round, just all in set piece. Basically, what you're depending on is just trading into it well enough that you outnumber them, right?
You don't have any ultimates either to open this up for Team Ninja. Basically, what you need Lex on the Sheriffs finding a headshot. That's what's been working for you at the beam side. This time it's actually Grego with a Vandal who's going to find Crashy. And now you got an opportunity. You got information. Morgan's going to get the Marshall headshot. That's not an op. That's the $1,100 scout finding a kill.
Spike planted.
This could be their first round here, Lauren. There's just 2 players to beat, but it's Skadoodle working alongside AZK.
What a combo they are as well. You have the kind of magic set up with the safe pair of hands. You want someone to do something unbelievable, you got Skadoodle. You want something to peek you out of a scenario that's rough, you've got AZK. That's rough though. Ninja makes the play, pushes through, finds them both, says goodbye, and sometimes keeping it simple, stupid is the best way to do it. You do the side hit, you trade in effectively, and Ninja's popping off. Out of all these players, yeah, he's a good player, but would I have said maybe Lex would be up there a little higher, pushing a little bit? Come on, Lex, don't let Ninja beat you now. Come on, buddy, let's push it up a little bit, COD 4, CSGO, all of this stuff, let's push up, let's pump up, bud.
Console Kid,
really nice
Console
hit.
Kid taking over the top.
Stop it, you dirty Halo commentator.
Shout out to the console nerds. Shout out to the console nerds.
Oh, hate it. No, but honestly, good piece. Keeping it simple is sometimes the best way to do it. Just trying to outnumber them. Yes, there could be an issue eventually with utility, but for now, run it. Run it until it doesn't work, I'd say. And
you've seen T1. They're willing to commit 4 over to that A side if you can draw them early, just leaving Crashies behind. I love when you're seeing the 5-stack hit from Team Ninja. I think it's going to be their best bet, unless they can open up with a clean kill or 2 in the middle of the map. That's where Lex is going. The Sage is not going to see anything, though. It looks like it's going to be the peek at the orb. Will the Jet get the snipe? Skadoodle's been playing this game with him this entire time. It's got to be so frustrating to be Morgas.
Hey, there you go. A little bit of success. Food being gifted up on a platter there. Sadly, Skadoodle can back away, but no escape for one of the 2 parties. Skadoodle on the quick switch up. Overcommits on the peek and gets punished by Lex on the trade. Now we have the site hit, but they have a good step towards this. All players together. Keeping it simple. Works. Running it back well, depending on the individuals to bang the shots, and they are. This is good enough for me.
This time it's Crashies with ATK, and down goes 1, so it's all up to Crashies. Ninja is out of the action, but still 3 players to beat, and Morgas with the off, just like he started, is going to close it out. 2 big kills, and most importantly, keeps that expensive weapon. They were in a very tough spot 2 rounds ago when they did the all-in commit over at the B site. They were 100% broke. Now a little bit of life for Team Ninja. The economy is in a somewhat healthy place, and they can buy out from here. Can they make it 3 rounds in a row, though? T1 hasn't given up more than 2 from any of the tournaments I've watched recently.
I mean, honestly, the thing is, this game is hard to handle when people just run at you. I mean, it's one of the discussions that we've had before. Is the utility powerful enough, or do you have enough of it to hold an all-in sight hit that's being run a great deal? It's actually pretty tricky considering. I'll get into that another time. We do see the TP coming out from the Omen on the attacking side, so back of the side for Ninja, gets found by Brax. Omen v Omen action, Brax wins it this time. Ninja though gonna set the play in motion. Grego going in with the ultimate, nice little movement, needs to find it and does.
Despite the nerfs, Grego still gets kills with the rockets. AZK, though, with the Hunter's Fury, returns fire on Lex. So Sage, who had the revive, is now down. It's going to be just 2 players left. Mon working with his op, and of course Sunny on the Sova carrying that spike. It's not planted. They can still rotate it, so T1 respecting it. You're going to see Food rotate back over to the A site. We've got the Sova. That's AZK holding the defender spawn. They can rotate quickly. At this point, they're just going to wait out time and wait for some noise to come out of Team Ninja.
I think they're trying to... So, traditional... I guess search and destroy fans will know this. You know, anyone who's used to that sort of combat, sort of like game style. You would be expecting maybe a player to push in a 4v2, but you've got to think about the economy in this. They could potentially do a dropping out, maybe Ninja or Grego here, but it's going to be a save. But you just have to be careful when you over push on these things, especially for the defensive side. Their economy isn't great either, so they can't afford to push. But that's why they got them sitting back here, just going to save these weapons over. The operator is obviously incredibly expensive, and you want to keep that economy building as much as possible. They're in no danger, no threat, no harm, no foul, all good to be done.
Yep.
And again, this isn't a bad look. Ninja's team, they're going to be up against it the whole way through. Attacking on this map can look more simple when you see, that's a bad way of saying it, it's really poor English. Considering I'm a commentator, you'd expect better, but it can look really easy. Yeah, it can look easy when you have big momentum, when you're taking that mid control comfortably. It's very, very punishing to play this, especially on the defensive side, I feel. But this is a mismatch in that regard. It's going to be very tricky for them to exploit that. I think if you see a closer affair, you'll definitely see it, so keep your eyes on that final game of today. You know, that's going to be a big telling sign. If they play this, that's where you get to see side bias potentially happening. Crashy's getting a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in their face, not being so afraid to maybe take a fight here.
Grego has been their entry on the raise, still just making noise over at the B site. Here's the camera, knows that Crashies is going to be around as usual. Brax is set up on B at the start of this round, so a little different setup from defense from what we're used to at this point. Mid control has been given up as they went for the aggressive A stack with 3 at the start. Here comes the attack, though. They're going to try and break through this door and ideally wrap it into the B site. That's where they've gone every single time after taking mid control.
I always want to see them push that, defensive side, CT side. Make it a little bit tougher. It's definitely going to cause a little bit of paranoia among the defenders. Did anyone slip through? Are we good? You can see Crashy's kind of looking a little bit more to the right here just in case, but they haven't made it too far. Now taking mid control, that's going to hit the brakes and see if they can catch someone rotating away. So far, you're seeing T1 being very, very stoic, very patient, very calm. Skadoodle, jiggle peek in the corner, so he can get a pixel of a peek, and actually he's got to be careful. These guys are right up on the site, and Ninja's taking advantage of that. Slipping through the cracks, the man is silent, he's living up to the name. There is still 2 players here, though, and that's a problem. One being Food, one being AZK. The site is not clear.
That was so sneaky. The ult comes out from Food. AZK on the flank is going to find 2, but now it's going to be Sunny holding strong at the back. Remember, Spike still not planted, and that is going to be out of time. 9-2, and the punish from Crashies. Looking for the last one standing. Morgoth is going to keep his gun, but a dreadful round for the attack. Just when they thought they had it opened up, the Food ultimate. Rolling Thunder throwing everyone off the site. And it's going to be T1, 9-2.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'd like to kind of break down what to expect this round, but chat's done it for me, actually. Ninja is fantastic. Just needs to work on some communication issues, aim, map awareness, crosshair placement, economy management, pistol aim, operator flick. Just a couple of things here and there, just some small pieces to really round out. I'm kidding. The guy's doing great. Look at that. Crashies, why does he make it look so slick? Stop. It makes it look so easy to do this stuff. But 9-2, Ninja's team at least have a decent purchase maybe to play with this time around. I've been loving some of the plays. You can see that little bit of magic there, and these shots coming through ain't so bad.
All right, Morg. For a Battle Royale player, I'm pretty darn impressed with the speed of these snipes. Jets with an op. Some of the top players don't think it's real. I think it is something that will stay forever, and I love it. As you can see, once again, there's going to be the heavy mid stack, and then they'll try and decide where to go. Once you give up mid, it's really the attacker's dream. Brax is just going to be holding the corner, and we will see AZK playing short 8 with Skadoodle. So you still have to get through this. Maybe a paranoia. Don't have much other utility, and AZK is going to punish Sunny. Now they're just running into bullets as Ninja is going to get dropped.
That's such a nice little crossfire. AZK does fall in the end, but pressure now gets put on Skadoodle.
You will not
oh,
kill
did you
my
just fail the
ally.
wall, Lex? No, you got the revive at least. Okay. I was worried he was trying to get on top of that for a second. 30 seconds late in the game. Let's see if they switch it up and hit B. They could do. They pull players out of position, so maybe they can hit those rotations right. Already going to run around, but Crashies. Okay, I want to see just Crashy's perspective, please. Let me see this man play. Smoke off towards Brax, he can't see right now. Gonna try and hinder the approach already. Lex gonna be in trouble. You're gonna see them confused, tripping over each other. The blinds, the flashes, the paranoia, it's all coming out now, but Crashies finds one. Now he's holding a nice little off angle, creates the crossfire on the fly with Brax. This is perfection, Puckett.
Best Cypher in the game? I think he's definitely in the running. Crashy's putting on a clinic of how to solo hold the B site until your buddies get there. And Brax is going to finish it off as Morgoth is going to lose his op. So now we go into the second half. Fresh start. In theory, Team Ninja, you're on defense, but you have to win this round if you want any sliver of a chance coming back on Ascent. And let's be honest, Lauren, we don't expect it to happen. We think T1 is going to finish this. So far, very impressed from T1's defense. Now we get a little sample of what they can do on the attack here, but I don't expect them to show all their cards in this first match of group play.
Honestly, if I am T1, and I'm not, I'm nowhere near as good as them, but I can judge them from afar. No, I'd honestly just play out default rounds. Just kind of, it looks like a 2-3 split towards A.
Revealing area.
Nice and simple. No need to, start running your set pieces that are a little bit deep down the line, but don't take it lightly. These guys are still fraggers. They can still bang out the shots when they need to. So, you can't take it too lightly. It does look like that A pinch is about to come through. It looks like 3 up short, 2 through towards A lobby. Nice aggression from Grego and effective trades from Food.
Ninja kind of spurred that engagement. He was trying to flank for mid, was found. Food holding strong. His spike is going to get planted by AZK. Crashy is going to be overlooking the Heaven attack. And of course, that's where Sunny is going to be trying to peek from. They're just going to sit in hell as Food is not allowing anyone through short A. Sunny has been found. He has been stunned. He has been revealed. He is in a world of hurt as the last man standing in the pistol round. He's got to pull off the miracle. There's the first one. If you look at the health, it is 1 bullet on the Cypher, 2 for the Sova, even if they're body shots. So this, not out of reach yet. Gotta go fast.
Sonny. Gotta go fast. Sonny.
Concentrate,
gonna go around the corner, goes to bangs it. Absolute banger. Trade comes back in though, and I mean, there was a chance of hope. There was a little bit of hope.
He got the first lap.
I mean, look, Sonny plays World of Warcraft, right? He's used to this, little bit of hope, and then it gets taken away. He's had that feeling. He's dealt with Blizzard. He's had that little, Shadowlands? You know what I mean? It's all good. But as for the attempt, again, they keep getting pretty close.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. We got over 21,000 nearing in on 22,000 people watching the biggest Valorant tournament NA has seen so far. This is the T1 Nerd Street Gamers Valorant Showdown presented by Samsung Odyssey and supported by Xfinity. And of course, this is just the very first match on stream you'll see today. This is game 1 of a best of 3 to Ninja. They're on defense, and they are in trouble. Here comes T1, 4-man stack coming through behind the drone, and Sunny's about to find them all. After this paranoia hits, he's in trouble.
He is going to have to go full on, high noon sort of thing. Nah. The big bad. It's not going to work out. Side takes happened, and it's pretty clean so far. You're not going to see too much coming back in. Sadly, on the retake, that's just, it's not going to trade in effectively, even though the Bucky... We love the Bucky. We're all Bucky fans. Yeah, running it simple, running it clean. That's it. T1 are just doing what they need to. They don't have to switch it up or do anything crazy. Honestly, I actually like some of the pieces out of Ninja's team. They've played pretty commendably, even though it's 2 rounds. I think the map was a very poor start for them. I think you want to kind of roll it back to those more simple maps. Obviously, T1 will have an advantage on you no matter where you go, but let's try and create that arena of somewhere that's a bit more equal, where you can see those individuals pop off a little bit. But again, there's no easy answer, there's no right answer, and their money is not going to make it any easier for them in the potential final round of the first match.
All right, Grego is going to force back the early pressure on A, but they're not giving up yet. Sunny and Grego. Limited resources here. Final round potentially of game 1 on Ascent, and they're going to be forced back onto the site after all kinds of breach flashes. AZK is going to lead the peak, and here they go. The commit's coming in behind Food's ultimate. He is going to rock 4 of them. And this is an empty site. Everyone has left. AZK now getting information, and Crashies is set up for a huge flank now.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's a start. Alright, find another. Yeah, alright, here we go. Okay, Brax, you know what? Brax and Crashies, can you stop? I got a little excited. I was like, hey, look, they're doing it. They're in the shots. Oh, look, Lex is doing it as well. But then you just stopped it. Come on, Lex. Roll back the years. Let's go, buddy. I've been seeing you play Quake. I've seen that aim. It's just a railgun. It's fine.
It's 2006. I can hit headshots all day long. My name is Crashies. I run an Ares. Eat it. 4K for Crashies in the final round. 3 of them with the cheapest LMG in any video game I've ever seen. And that's exactly what we expected from T1. I said the number to beat was 7. That is what TSM held Echo 8 to. 7 rounds in the 2 games. What a start for T1. 13-2 as they dominate a set.